Good evening. You're watching The Big Picture with me, Ishan Russell. Tonight, we focus on the big thing that happened on the second day of the budget session of Parliament, the land acquisition bill and the uproar over it. The united opposition, yes, it was all united, almost all opposition parties coming together, taking on the government, saying that this bill is not good in this present form. The government, though, on its part, has been saying that we'll take all your opposition suggestions on board. We'll amend the bill suitably and then we can move forward. But the stalemate still continues on this particular issue, and we'll be talking to various representatives from political parties about this. Jaiveer, Shergill, spokesperson of the Congress party, joins us in the studio. We're also joined by Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudhe, Vice President of the BJP, and Saurabh Bharadwaj, leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, joins us as well. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party, of course, all 67 of their Delhi MLAs were today with Anna Hazare, who's also holding a protest over this issue at his old stomping ground of Jantar Mantar. So the land acquisition bill has certainly become a big issue, and let's try to understand first the positions that have been adopted by each of these parties, how they differ from each other and what they're really trying to say. Jaiveer, I'll start with you in terms of the Congress. I mean, this is something that the Congress had brought in. I mean, land acquisition was one of the landmark sort of achievements for the previous UPA government. Now that bill has been changed about, so what is your contention and what exactly do you want from the government? What is the meeting point?
Ishan, I have four specific points. You know, as far as this ordinance and now the bill is concerned, BJP has literally set a cat amongst pigeons as far as the farmers are concerned or the poor people are concerned. Now, there are three aspects to this specific. Number one, the changes that are sought to be brought in. You compare this with the 2013 law and with the 1894 law. Second is the manner and the methodology in which these changes were brought in. Third is the BJP's general anti-stand, anti-poor stand since they come into power. Four, their complete U-turn. Now, what was the biggest criticism of the draconian colonial law? Number one, people's voice wasn't represented, no consent clause. The displaced people, mind you, India has a number one in highest displaced people all over the world as far as projects are concerned. Right. Number three, multi-irrigated lands were being acquired in the name of public interest. So 2013 laws sought to change all of this to give right to those farmers. Look at these amendments. By amending section 10A, they brought in 5 broad categories. Now, look at historically, future, world over, any kind of acquisition can be done under the label of these 5 projects. Right. Second, we had a specific clause. If you acquire a land, it is not utilized, it will be returned to you. They have weaved in this clause which say, if the project is not over, still it will not be utilized. So they've changed the soul and intent. Third, I don't know, my BJP friend will remember Vinay Katyar, subject to correction, when this bill was tabled in the parliament, when UPA, he was the first one to say 70 and 80% clause won't do. We want 100% consent. Otherwise, this is anti-farmer. Right. Now, suddenly that situation has changed. How? We are still battling. Number 4, in their hurried manner, arrogance, till date, they have not passed the litmus test of Article 123.